This is really loud.
No, it's fine.
Right, okay. I'm
Ready?
not doing the intro.
Ready?
You're the one who's
3.
facing it.
Rock, paper, scissors does the intro. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Right, so welcome back to another episode of Put the Phone Down. It's been a long time since we've done one of these, hasn't it, Meg?
Has, yeah.
We've got Big Dylan on the behind the screen doing some filming for us.
Yeah. Behind the screen?
Behind the screen, behind the camera. It's weird being in front of
I know.
the camera for a while. But yeah, we've not done this for quite some time, have we?
No, it's been well over 6 months to a year, maybe.
6 months. What's the reason why, though, Meg? Why have we... You tell me.
We've just been busy, haven't we?
Yeah, we've basically, what we've been doing is we've been working quietly, not putting out so much on social media to kind of focus all our energy all on our clients, trying to keep them afloat during the lockdown, which it seems to have worked.
Yeah, it looks like it.
We've had a few of our clients who have smashed it, to be fair, haven't they? They've come out of this lockdown a lot stronger.
Yeah.
We've been working on a website in the back end for our business.
Yeah.
It just keeps getting put off, but we're going to put a date and eventually start launching again and start getting some content out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's exciting.
But yeah, basically we wanted to just jump on a podcast because we've got Dylan filming, showing him the ropes. But yeah, I mean, what's happening at the moment, Meg? What's happening?
COVID's happening.
COVID.
This is
talking about COVID.
I know, but I'm going to talk about it, so get used to it. This is the weirdest thing that I'm thinking of now is maybe not the last episode, but one of the last ones. We were talking about how we just got back from Vienna and this really like weird virus was coming about, and they were talking about, a couple of weeks in lockdown or whatever, and that was a year ago.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And
it's been a complete wipeout of a year. It's absolutely pants.
I mean, for us, we've not done bad because business wise, we've been all right and we've pushed through because we've had to push through. But everything else is, I don't know, we've lost a year really, haven't we?
I feel like for business as well, like I do feel like we've come out in a stronger position during this lockdown, but I just wish we would have been, because when we moved back from Malta, we've not had like a solid year where we can crack on. It's like we've had this happen. It's just been a bit pants, hasn't it? But
that's the thing. Like we moved back from Malta in April 2019, so like nearly 2 years ago, which is insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And our first year was building the business up, getting clients and stuff.
When we moved back, we kind of started from scratch again, didn't we? So
exactly.
We had a good 6 month period to kind of start building some clients, taking as much work as possible. Then Corona hit. Yeah. And then it's just been like survival mode since then. But like I said, the last couple of months we've been working on our internal processes, making things easier for clients. But yeah, it's just one of them things. I'm just getting to the point now where I'm just sick of it all. I'm like, right, let's get back to normal now.
Well, everything's opening back up again. I've made 1,000,001 bookings in Manchester and Cherry Tree and Retreat, all sorts. And hopefully by June, I don't know if I'm being too optimistic, but things might come back to normal for like travel and things like that. So we might actually start to get some form of normality back, hopefully.
When things are back open, I'm going to be skint me.
You better not be.
Many things you've planned. It's like, we're going here on this day. I'm like, right, brilliant, fantastic.
It's mainly for occasions, so like birthdays and stuff like that, and girls' nights, and just going to the pub is an occasion.
Going to the pub. Can't bloody wait for a good pub session. I know what I'm doing when everything's back open. We're having Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
It's Boxing Day, whatever day it is.
So for those who don't know what Boxing Day entails, do you want to tell them?
Many, many years back, we're talking generations, when men sprouted out of the ground, someone decided to go to the pub on Boxing Day. Day after Christmas. We've gone to the pub on Boxing Day since I was 18.
Since it was legal.
Go to the Bridge pub, 10, 11 o'clock. You get all your Christmas gear on, you go down to the pub. Yeah. Everyone's like, "Hey, you doing? You all right? Yeah, belting." Go to the pub, get a pint, and it's just like starting the best day of the year.
Yeah.
But this time round, obviously we've had coronavirus, so it's not been the best.
Well, nothing was open, was it? So you couldn't not even like go for a couple or anything.
No, it was
couldn't do anything.
Absolutely pants. It was, so what we're basically going to try and plan is a Boxing Day when everything's back out. But Boxing Day, the reason why it's so good is because it's just a load of blokes just out for the day, just talking absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
I remember there was one year you came into the pub.
Oh my God, it was terrifying. It was like 1:00 in the afternoon, and me and your sister were like, right, come on, let's go out. We're going to go out for drinks. Walked into the bridge, and I think it was your Ian, your uncle, who we walked in, and he just went, Brrr, started like shouting at us, get out, no girls allowed. And I was like, bloody hell. So me and Lee just went, right. But he turned like the whole pub against us.
It was like 40 blokes
just
all
like
mad at you.
having a go at us. So we were like, right, we'll go to retreat then. But yeah, I like going out on Boxing Day later when everyone's drunk and they don't care.
Yeah, but it's that first like good couple of hours where you kind of build it up and like Boxing Day's coming now. Oh, it's going to be belting day. It's going to be a good turnout. And then you all walk down to the bridge. You go into the bridge pub. It's like, oh, belting this, and you get your pint, and then it's like
you sit there because it's 10:00 and there's no one else in the pub.
And there's nothing you even talk about. It's like
no,
brilliant.
Because you've all seen each other the night before as well.
But I were drunk Christmas Day this time. It's the first time I've been drunk Christmas Day.
Yeah, I know.
Because the new Boxing Day weren't coming.
Yeah, I think everyone were the same, weren't they?
But yeah, it's been one of them. Dylan will be 18 soon, won't he?
Soon.
Be coming out Boxing Day with us. Loves it.
Another 5 years for Dylan, yeah. Maybe 10.
But it's just, the thing is though,
his head behind the camera.
the thing is, I bet it's been quite difficult to do a podcast during lockdown because there's been bugger all to speak about.
That's the issue.
Lockdown.
It's like, I usually come prepared for these podcasts and I've like got bullet points of stuff I want to talk about. And to be fair, today I was like, oh, let's just do whatever and let's just chat or whatever. But genuinely, all we've done is work. That's it. And it's like,
even over the weekends as well.
Yeah, and it's like work's, interesting to us, but to some people who's listening, it might just be super boring. So it's like, well, it's like we've just not had the motivation to sit here and talk about anything because there's nothing really to talk about.
That's it. I mean, I need glasses now as well. Lockdown's made me have glasses.
I know.
What's all that about?
You've still not got them though.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like a nerd when I've got my glasses on.
You don't.
But the thing, I've got them glasses with the blue light things. Yeah. I shouldn't be really doing that.
No, you shouldn't.
Shut your eyes, Dylan. But yeah, I need glasses now, which is, it's just basically long hours on a computer screen.
Yeah, I know.
Because that was all I was doing. I was waking up, computer, have my tea. I started going jogging. Then I lost too much weight, and then because I was just like starting going gaunt in my face because I weren't going to the gym and lifting weights or anything. But it's just been a weird couple of months. I can't wait to get abroad.
I know, that's the main thing. I think if we can try and book something for like September time, I'd be very happy.
Well, I think it was like the day it got announced over here, the lockdown, or around that time. I was in Malta meant to be filming a wedding.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't lockdown, was it?
It was lockdown in Malta. Not lockdown. It was like...
Because that was like September last year when it was September, October time.
You had to isolate for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I was sat there editing on my computer in the hotel room, and a letter come through the door saying, if you're from these countries, you've got to isolate. Yeah. I was in Malta for like 8 hours, and then
I managed to get you a 30 quid flight back.
And and
my bargains.
I was staying in a hotel that was £5 a night.
I know.
It was absolutely... I felt like I'd travel back in time.
Well, I booked it all for you in Vienna, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I was like...
COVID started from that hotel. It was that shoddy.
Definitely. Because I was like, oh, it's just Jake. It's all right. You can stay in a hotel like that.
It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. No. It was funny, though, because there was one night I was sat there and was like literally just like nod to sleep, and then Parchival, which is like where all the clubs are. Yeah. Some drunken knobheads outside, and they're like, I felt like an old man.
Did you?
Shut up, you idiots! Like some northern idiots shouting at them.
Oh yeah, that'd usually be you.
Yeah. No, to be fair, I didn't actually shout at them. I thought, good on you, lads.
Yeah, I've got respect for that.
And it's just like, apart from that, I just can't wait to get out travelling again.
I know. I think like we've got loads of plans for, hopefully we'll get a van and things like that, and we'll be able to go and travel and do like Scotland, and I'd love to go over to Ireland on the ferry with a van and things like that. Like, we've got all sorts in the pipeline. It's just when people can start doing it. But I know there's a lot going around. It's like whether, you know, you've got people who are super optimistic and they're like, yeah, we've booked something for July, or we've had a flight booked for July for so long and we're still going ahead with that. Or there's people who are like, they've extended furlough until September. So does that mean that we're not going to be out by June or whatever? But
it's
honestly,
one of them,
you've just got to see.
You've just got to crack on, haven't you?
That's the thing. It's like, well, one of the main things that happened recently is us cancelling the wedding. I say cancelling.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
Postponing it.
It sounds bad, that, because I was
yeah, that
like,
sounded really bad. Cancelled. It's not happening. So it's like, you just cannot be surprised by things anymore.
To be fair, we were optimistic with that. It was like, no, we'll be fine. We'll have 30 people wedding. But then it is what it is.
We weren't far off. If it had been a month later, we'd have got 30 people. Yeah. But 15 people was just too little.
But what we have done, we've got a weekend away planned, haven't we?
Yeah,
if hotels are back open by then, aren't they?
Yeah.
So literally just going to splash some cash that weekend.
Oh, definitely.
We'll spend like 20 quid or something.
Oh, yeah.
Really push the ball.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll get me like so many cocktails. Can't wait.
you only need a couple anyway.
I know,
when you'll
I'll
be drunk.
Gone. No, I'm looking forward to that. But we've got our new date booked in now and stuff, so it's something to look forward to next year.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the way you've got to think about
it,
isn't it?
It's like you say, you see someone, like even friends from like a guy's point of view, we don't speak to each other like you girls do.
Yeah.
So it's like literally all I speak to my mates, I'm like, all right, you idiot. Just
Play on COD.
Yeah, giving each other shit. Like I've started playing COD again just to...
Every day
it's
of the
not
week.
every... No.
It is every day.
Did I play last night? No. So, there you go.
Every day bar one.
But the thing is, that's like my way of speaking to someone that's not work-related. Because otherwise, when I see someone, it's like, oh, how's work? And that's all I ever talk about.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And I feel like sick of talking about work.
It means I can watch Below Deck, so that's fine by me.
That is absolutely shocking, that programme.
If anyone's watched it, you know how good it actually is.
It's crap.
It's really good.
It's not, it's crap.
It is.
Basically, it's just some programme with a load of knobheads on a boat.
It's like Ibiza Weekender, but on a super yacht.
With loads of knobheads.
What a good combination. Ibiza Weekender on a super yacht. In the Bahamas.
It's not for me. It's not for me.
Thailand.
What about that interview? This is like on par with that interview last night, wasn't it?
It's hard to talk about it because everyone's got their own opinions. But I love the royal family.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I watched The Crown, I got like obsessed with them. But I've got like a strong opinion on like with what happened to Diana and things like that. And I support Harry and Meghan. Like they were in a difficult situation. They took themselves out of it for their own mental health, for their family.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's such a brave thing to do. And I don't think that it's attention seeking to go and do that interview. It's just making the world know that they're not these evil people, especially Meghan, because they're all making out that she's horrible. I
just don't follow it enough to have an opinion on it.
Well, I can't really, because you were talking all the way through it last night and I was like, well, you shut up because this is like history in the making and you're talking all the way through it. But it was interesting and everyone's got their own opinions. It does bug me a little bit when people like jump straight onto Facebook and like, I don't know, it's like they're almost trying to make situations worse. But a lot of people were posting about obviously what happened with Caroline Flack a year or so ago, whenever it was. And it was because she'd been like battered by the press and like everyone on social media had just like completely beaten her down and she took her own life. And it's people don't learn. They carry on putting things out in the newspapers. They carry on like making things go viral, like information on social media and stuff, and no one learns from what's happened in the past. And I think that's such a shame. And that's all I've got to say on it, really. Like, I'd never say, you know, oh, yeah, hate the royal family. I'm all about Meghan and Harry or whatever.
Illuminati controlling us all.
Don't.
COVID,
you know you can't talk about this stuff to me.
The aliens are all controlling us all. We're all in a simulation.
What's this documentary you want to watch about aliens anyway?
I was watching a podcast with a guy who was on there, and he's got, basically, he's got evidence for, like, I don't know, I've not watched it, so I don't know ins and outs about it, but he's basically got evidence on alien sighting. As in terms
like
of...
hardcore evidence.
Not as in terms of, like, here's a rock from fucking some random planet.
Yeah.
But what he's done, his all the stuff that like the stories that are in the documentary had to be backed and go through court and everything like that for all the evidence from all the different. So there was like a sighting on a school or something in South Africa.
Yeah.
And apparently some spaceship or something landed or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs, but loads of people from that school or the kids told the same story that someone further down the road sold the same so it was like
so there was a lot of eyewitnesses.
There were a lot of eyewitnesses telling the exact same story and the exact same thing. So he's he's been doing it for like 15 years, pulling all this evidence of thing.
Yeah.
But he said towards the end of the podcast that he's seen aliens himself, but he wouldn't put that into the documentary because he doesn't have any evidence to back it up.
Fair enough,
makes you think he's not gone, oh, I've seen an alien, dude.
Yeah.
And nothing's ever happened.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting. So we'll have to watch it.
What's it on though?
I've not a clue.
All right, so you need to find out.
I'll find out and then...
Well, once we've watched it, we'll let you know what it's on and if it's actually good.
But it's all we're all in a simulation anyways.
I'm not having this conversation with you.
NFTs, Meg.
I'm not having this conversation
Bitcoin,
with you either.
Cryptocurrency. It's all a flipping fugazi.
You know I'm the wrong person to speak to about this because I don't get it.
Basically, do you know what a CryptoPunk is?
No.
Right, so basically, what an NFT, have you heard what an NFT is? It stands for a non-fungible token. I don't know what the hell that means, but it's basically...
Fungible?
Fungible. So, I researched this, there's a reason why I know what it is. So, money is a fungible product or item.
Okay.
So, say if you have a £10, right, I have two £5, we could trade that money and it wouldn't make any difference. Yeah. So, it's like, I don't know why... Yeah, fungible. It's fungible, Meg. So
says the one who can't speak proper English.
Yeah, I can't speak any proper English anyway. So, but with NFTs, what it is essentially is like a piece of art that someone owns and are selling it. So these these CryptoPunks, are little like pixelated images of people that are selling for like I think one was going for something daft like £300,000 for a little CryptoPunk. Once you own it, there's no one else that can own. You can take a screenshot of it, but you don't own that CryptoPunk. And I think within that, there's like a level of code that is like a blockchain. So basically, there's like transactions within it and all this sort of stuff. Okay. But the another weird thing, which is where I'm coming from, the Matrix, is you can buy virtual land now as well. So what I'm basically going to do is own Adlington virtually. So and
how much is that going to cost you?
I don't know. It's a good $30,000.
Well, you're not then.
But I'll own Adlington. I'll be the virtual king of Adlington.
No,
what it is, it's basically Google Maps or Google Earth. Yeah. And then when you zoom in, you can buy little plots of land.
Right.
But like a little tiny square of land on a football stadium is like $12,000. And people have bought this, like, you go to like Malta, for example, on it. You go to Manchester, and there's people buying virtual land.
I just don't get it.
Because but it's like, it doesn't make sense, but it's a thing. Mm-hmm. Logan Paul made like 3 million on. He did like a Pokemon reveal or something, and he made his own NFTs. They're just like Pokemon cards with his face on. Yeah, he made 3 million from it. They were like going for like $15,000 a piece.
My God!
But what they're saying they like is like a digital signature. Right. So if you've got Muhammad Ali's original signature, you're the only person that's got that, right? Yeah. The value of that signature would be X amount of money. Obviously when he passed away, that signature would go up in value. So what Logan Paul's saying is these cards that he's got, when he's president or whatever he wants to do and in the future or when he passes away, the value of these will go up. So this is why everyone's jumped on them now.
Right, okay.
NFTs, the Matrix.
Interesting.
It's proper nerdy. I've become a proper nerd over lockdown.
I know you have. I've got all sorts of apps downloaded on my phone. Yeah. Mining for Bitcoin.
I
keep forgetting to though, so I've probably not got a lot.
Yeah, mining for Bitcoin. I'm making apps now.
Yeah.
Started pissing around with making apps.
Yeah, that's good.
Just Yeah, just messing around. Playing, what was that? What's that
around.
The instrument I was whizzing around with the other day?
Oh, I don't even know what it is. Is it an accordion?
I think so.
Something like that.
I'm just a musician, aren't I? I can play the Shire song through my flute through my nose.
Yeah, I know.
Man of many talents.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Jack of all trades.
Anyway, let's get off this subject of how talented you are. I don't know what else to talk about.
Listen, Meg, you're not. When we all go into virtual land, you're not coming in virtual Adlington. You're getting booted out.
Fine, I'll go to virtual Mallorca.
The thing is though, it's like, just think about that. How strange that actually is. People are buying fake land online.
I know. I don't know what to say back to it because I don't understand it. I don't get any of this. Like, why would anyone want it? That's what I mean. I don't get it.
Because what they're saying is like NFTs have only just come out. So like all celebrities.
Yeah.
So for example, they have another one called NBA Shots or something. So, say like LeBron. There's like a clip of LeBron James doing a slam dunk. Right. So you can own that footage.
Right. Okay.
For like. It's like a gift, but they'll own it for like, I don't know. I think it's going for something daft like £20,000 for a little tiny clip of LeBron James in a dunk. But it's like once you own it, it's like, I've got this. I own the clip for this, and then the value goes up. It doesn't make sense. It's just a fucking fugazi. Fugazi.
I think you need to get Jonah back on to talk to about all that kind of stuff.
Jonah's up there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to the moon. He's a moon man.
He's a moon man.
You know what that means, don't you?
What?
It's like because I think he's invested into some cryptocurrency and it's
skyrocketed. Right, okay.
He's going to the moon, which brings us back onto aliens.
Oh no, we're not jumping back round to this. We're just not. I like all these conspiracies and stuff, but I cannot sit here and talk about them. I don't know what to say about them because I don't know enough about conspiracies. So that's my thing.
This is the thing though, like when you're talking about the royal family, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, that's true.
But if the royal family were aliens,
you'd talk about
then
it.
You never know.
Well, they could be. They might be aliens. Who knows?
There has to be aliens.
Yeah.
Isn't there? There's got to be.
There will be some form of life on other planets.
You're going deep now. This is where you listen to a podcast late at night. I'm just talking about deep stuff.
Yeah, but you need two people who can talk that deeply, and I can.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, apart from that, what else is there to talk about at the minute?
I know it's difficult because I've come on and I've talked about like coronavirus and things that have been postponed and what's happening after coronavirus, and then it's like, right, what else is there to talk about?
Same thing every time.
Yeah,
isn't it?
It is difficult because it's like when. Like you speak to your mum and dad over the phone or something and it's like, oh, you alright, what have you been up to? Not much, you? Not much. Just working. And it's like, bloody hell, like you just can't have a conversation with anyone anymore. It's such a shame.
Pants, absolute pants.
But hopefully, things go well over the next 3-4 months and we get more freedom.
Yeah, I think we need to keep doing these podcasts on a weekly basis. Keep them coming out.
We were also talking about vlogging a lot more, weren't we? Once we can start back traveling and stuff, but even just going out for walks and things like that, like we need to document more of what we do because we do a lot. We just don't document it enough.
That's the thing because for me, I feel like I've lost myself a bit recently.
Yeah, and it's going to happen to a lot of people because you've put business first because we've just had to make sure that we can keep our head above water when there's a lot of businesses crumbling around you.
Well, it's like they said, me putting content on social media, like I enjoy doing it. Yeah. I enjoy making videos for myself. Like the reason why I started and got Creative Individuals to where it is now was for making content for myself and making travel videos and all this sort of stuff. And I've just not done anything for myself for so long. I just feel like I'm constantly trying to fix problems and keep helping other businesses and helping other people, but I need to just give myself some.
That's the thing, because it's like, well, that's our job. Our job is to do that, is to work for all of our clients, and that's what we do. But sometimes you just got to think, right, I need to take a day off throughout the week and do something.
It's not even essentially. We're not taking a day off. We're still working. It's still
it's our stuff.
Yeah, it's like like I said, what I want to start doing is allocating time at the weekends to go out walking.
Yeah.
Document them. Because we went on a walk the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should have brought my camera. So many things happened.
I know.
So many things. What?
Them sheep.
Them sheep.
Well, them sheep thought we were going to feed them and came running over.
Basically, we got to a field, we saw a few sheep, and then they just all started running towards us.
And see, when you tell it like this, everyone's like, it's just sheep. But it was really good.
Well,
we've not got video footage of it.
We've got video footage.
Oh, yeah, I've got it on my phone.
We'll insert a clip here of me going, yeah. 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 And then I was going, yeah, and all these sheep were going back to me, like fucking weirdos.
It was really.
So we just sat there and what would we have? Cocktail
sausages and dip.
Yeah.
But we didn't feed the sheep.
No, we didn't feed the sheep. Oh. And then what else happened? We saw a deer.
Yeah.
Which is quite rare to see the time of day we saw it.
Yeah, exactly, because it was midday, wasn't it?
Yeah. We didn't see a single person when we were on the walk.
It was nice. It was really nice. I prefer that. We were a nice walk, that.
There's something else happened.
There was just a lot of nice scenery.
Yeah.
And like bridges and things like that, like really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And it is unfortunate you didn't have your camera, but that's the thing, is I think we just need to take the camera out of us when we're going walking and when we're going travelling and things like that, and just vlog more, because we've had a lot of people say like they enjoy listening just to our podcasts, and whether it's watching it on YouTube and like watching the actual video or just listening to it over Spotify, and people say like they are interested in what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm like I don't really make the podcast for others. People to watch.
No,
to be honest,
it's for us really.
Yeah, because again, it's strange because we work together every day. Mm-hmm. We're with each other every evening,
but we have so much to talk about.
Yeah, but the thing is though, we don't actually sit down and speak.
No, I know.
Because I'm like, right, Meg, where are we up to with this?
Yeah.
And we're working.
Because I think that's what people have this. Might be me overthinking it, but I feel like people have this perception of us sometimes that we're almost stuck together like glue in a bad way, but it's not, because work and personal life is different. Like when we're at work, we're colleagues, and in our personal life, we're fiancés.
Yeah, you have been sacked quite a few times, though.
I've sacked you because I'm the boss.
No, it's not like me.
But that is the thing, we completely differentiate it. And the thing is that Monday to Friday, if I can even say that, Monday to Saturday, Sunday, we're pretty much working until late every day. And then you're still there, you're still present, but you're on your laptop at night. So it's like, we'll just stick TV on. And so to have the actual downtime, like a podcast or something, to sit and talk properly is like valuable.
We might need to change the name of the podcast to put your laptop down.
Yeah, for you.
Because that's the reason why I've named it that, because it is a chance for us to put our phones down, put our technology away, and just have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't think we don't do it enough. No, it's like you said, we see each other all the time, but we don't do this enough.
No, we don't.
We to be fair, no, I tell a lie. When we go for walks, when we go for
that's
like an
the
hour walk
only time we have
evening,
like a proper debrief of everything.
And we just open up and just speak about things.
That's where some of our best ideas come from, walking, because you're just out and you're just talking, and you've got an hour or two just to like bounce stuff off each other and think of ideas and in your personal life and in work life, and it's valuable. That's what I mean. It's like there's a lot of people who wouldn't take the time to do this, and especially over lockdown, when you're like stuck indoors with each other all the time, and we work together and we live together and we're always together, but it works, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
We
need to do it more often. It is good.
We will. I think we'll start doing more podcasts again, get back in the swing of things. We've got our handy helper behind the camera now.
We have. Big Dylan. How are we looking, Dylan? Are we still recording?
Battery's a bit low.
That's fine.
That's all right. We've nearly done that.
It still says a little recording thing, doesn't it? Yeah. See, Dylan.
He's learning fast.
The thing is, honestly, having him behind the camera has made me think, like...
You're more in it. You're more in the conversation.
Normally, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, is that recording? And I'm constantly trying to figure out. Well, no, I've just got Dylan there, absolutely smashing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and Elliot are going to cost me a fortune, aren't they?
I know. like looking after him tonight. We're in a bubble, by the way, guys. Just so you know.
Just work. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but still, either way, Elliot's here as well. But where was I going with that? You interrupted my train of thought. Oh yeah, he brought his laptop along and he was like, just in case you've got anything else for me to do. And we were like, right, come on, let's do something then. Let's do a podcast.
Because the thing is with Dylan is, like I said, we edited a video, didn't we, the other day?
Yeah, on Sunday.
Was it Sunday? We picked it up like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, and this is the thing is if you can, I'd love to be in his position
100%.
when I was his age.
I think like what I find really important as well is that if someone's got ambitions for their career, which Dylan has with us, is that we can support that. So we can say, you've got 2 years left at school. Let's kind of like start training you up now. Once you finish school, if you want to do an apprenticeship, let's get you on an apprenticeship for a couple of years. And that is like a really sustainable career path. And I love the fact that we can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
we're going to have all these bloody
feeling.
schoolmates lining up for jobs.
I know. Can't take anyone else on just yet.
I was looking at Bowens, scrubbing blood off trays and meat and all that sort of stuff.
Well, to be fair, I only started working when I was 15.
Yeah.
I was at Frankie's.
But I had 2 paper rounds selling cans and cookies at school. I didn't need that job at the weekend, but I actually enjoyed it because I got a lot of free pies.
Yeah.
Bowens pies. Good old Bowens pies. I absolutely love that job. It was absolutely class.
Yeah. You're a Bowens pies kind of guy, though, aren't you?
Chunky steak, bit of brown sauce.
I'm greenhouses, me.
That's right. You are definitely fired.
I don't know why, but it's like my mum, dad, if we go and get your passes, we go to greenhouses.
Because you're a top ender. All top enders are weird.
If we're in Bolton, we go to Cars. So if you're in Bolton, you have to go to Cars pasties.
I like that old pasty shop. The old pasty shop.
Yeah, but we've only been one, so you can't say
that. But I've never been to Cars before.
Have you not?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it. I don't think so. I have.
You need to try Cars pasty.
We went to that ye old pasty shop, didn't we? And I was filming the shop.
In the kitchen, yeah.
She invited me back to the kitchen and all sorts, flirting with me.
I know.
Some old woman.
Little old lady. She probably liked just a bit of young male attention.
Yeah, old cougars.
You always get the cougars. Always. I'm like fighting them off in the pub like,
what can I say?
Get away from my fella before I beat you up.
But yeah, no, Bowens pies. We used to work there and we used to literally blitz all the work that we need to do and just like chill out. I remember Brogan, he worked there with us.
Yeah.
You could get this pastry that was like suet pastry. You had a bit of water, it was like snotty, horrible crap. And we used to literally clean up and I'd just throw these pieces of pastry at his back. So like these big splatters on his back. And then Carl had come down and he went, What's happening? I went, nothing, Carl, nothing. I went, who's been throwing stuff in it? Well, I've not a clue. Had all these like splodges on his back. But we did our job. We messed around, but we got shit done.
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? That's a good thing about it.
But I think they've moved places at the moment, Bowens. They've got another place.
I was going to say because they've got a shop in Adlington and they're in Chorley now, aren't they?
We'll have to get in contact with them and get them to sponsor the podcast.
Oh, can we not get greenhouses?
No. Meg.
Bowens pies. They're definitely not going to sponsor it now. I'll just diss them.
Oh, I'm there bigging them up and you're flipping hell.
I can't. I'm on a diet anyway. Can't be having Bowens pies.
Yeah, Bowens pies.
So,
how's the diet going, Meg?
It's all right. It's all right. I lost a bit of motivation when the wedding got postponed because obviously that was my goal, and my 3 months PT would have taken me up to like a week or two before. So I think over the past couple of weeks since postponing it, I lost a bit of motivation. But then I weighed myself on Sunday, and I've lost half a stone in a month. So I'm like, all right, it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's not the weight that you don't look
it's
at
not,
the weight.
but it's still nice to see it.
Yeah.
Like
you've got jeans that are baggy on you.
Yeah. And it's like I look at myself now, and I've looked at the before and after pictures and stuff, and I have lost it. Like I am happy with it.
Well done. Smashed it.
Thanks, dude.
Dude?
Yeah.
When have you ever called me dude?
I don't know.
You're a weirdo. Right, I'm happy with this podcast.
Yeah, I feel like we're just chatting on now.
Are you happy, Dylan? Dylan's happy.
Good.
Right, don't oh, it's all right. Have you? Is it still recording? Oh. So yeah, thank you for tuning into the podcast or watching it. Make sure to subscribe, share it with Bowens Pies, get them to sponsor the podcast. Say all this sort of stuff. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ciao.